prepared to take an unforgettable journey.
Are we opening something that we shouldn't be opening?
Why there's a haunting, who is haunting. We even have the name of the person that is the haunter, or at least one of the haunters.
They will search for answers. The truth is uncovered. They are coming.
She's coming back. I'm getting chills all over me.
They lived in the shadows, secrets of the dead.
Welcome. This is Mark Fultz for Shadows Paranormal. We are in Chattanooga in the beautiful Reed House Hotel. Tonight we're going to be here filming what I hope will be an infamous ghost story. Where we're at is on the 7th floor, and there was a terrible traumatic experience that happened here in 1952, and the elements of the story have been hidden all this time, but we're going to cover the information of how I was led to this story while I was doing another ghost story here from room 311. And we have very good proof to show the evidence, show reason for there to be a haunting, why there's a haunting, who is haunting. We even have the name of the person that is the haunter, or at least one of the haunters. And right now we come into the hotel room. The haunting for me is not just this room. There is a room down the hall, 713, that some of the experiences that led to this, the tragedy that caused the haunting here. Going by that room, the energy is turning on because we're here to investigate, and when you do that, sometimes things will happen, things will come out of the walls. We're having jewelry that's breaking. We're having people having personal experiences of chills and smells and intense action. But it's not just this room, but a room down the hallway that is related to this experience. So we're going to be covering all of that tonight, and I hope that you enjoy this. And this is going to be a very rare ghost story where we have proof in print, proof in death certificates, proof in clippings and things, and we'll see where it leads us. So I hope you have a good time. Welcome. We are here with Shadows Paranormal at the beautiful Reed House, downtown Chattanooga. And we are investigating a haunting. I'm going to introduce the ladies that are helping me tonight, assisting me. Sheila Albritton, who is going to be asking questions and directing me as I go through the automatic writing. And this is Cynthia Brundage. Both of these ladies I have known multiple years. But this will be their first experience of going through the automatic writings and the antique ghost hunting tools that we will be using. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin the automatic writing session with I already have done a prayer that has connected me to the spirits. I've done about a week's worth of preparation. And what I'm going to be doing is something of a little bit of a throwback to the spiritualist movement. I will begin with singing. I will ask the assistance of a spiritualist spirit that used to be a spiritualist when they were alive to assist me in my endeavors. And as I begin to trance, then I will begin to write. And once I reach the trance state, I will be asked questions by anyone here in the room that wants to ask, and we will see what we come up with. Now, beforehand, we do know the name of the lead person that we're going to connect with here, so we will call for his name and make sure we're connecting with, and I'm going to begin now. So let me relax. Let me make sure I got my pen going. And the thing with automatic writing and the spiritualist calls and the spiritualist singing, sometimes you'll be in your own voice, sometimes you'll be in other people's voices. Sometimes you will, I try not to control it. I try to let it come naturally. So it takes a moment for me to get to that state. And I've already done my prayers. And now I will just wait until I hear the singing beginning. And when the singing begins, that I can hear invisibly, I can hear it. I will begin to sing with it, and we'll just go from there. And I ask that the Spirit Cecilia come and assist me in my endeavors. And as I'm calling the Spirit Cecilia, who has assisted me before, I keep smelling a very old-fashioned perfume, cologne, but it reminds me of some kind of cream, cold cream that women used to use, but I'm not sure what it is, but I can smell it very heavily. So that may just mean that's her part of her presence here. And at any time during this procedure, if anyone associated in the workings has an experience, please let us know. It will not detract or distract, it will add to the process. Alright.
I hear the hush of angel wings coming from the hole. All my dreams and imaginings I must answer to its call. Little one, don't you cry. You
Somebody in the room with us?
Yes.
Is it David?
Yes.
Is there someone besides David? Is somebody with you?
3 together.
3 people?
3. Carol
Carol?
and Butch.
Carol? Is Butch your friend? Do you know Butch?
Yes.
Do you like Butch?
No.
Do you like Carol?
Yes.
Is
I
Carol
do.
your wife?
No.
Is Carol your girlfriend?
Not really.
Is Carol a
Friend?
one-night stand?
More.
Is she taking care of you while you're here?
Hmm.
Yes. So you see Carol every time you come to town?
Just this time.
Okay. Are there other women when you come to town?
In other places.
Did Butch bring Carol?
Butch owns Carol.
So Butch set you up with Carol.
In a way.
So Butch will take the payment for Carol?
Yes.
You are paying for Carol then.
Yes.
Do you pay for Carol every time she comes?
Supposed to.
Do you have money now?
No.
Is Butch angry? Do you want Butch here?
No.
No, you don't want Butch here?
No. But he's here.
Would you like to get rid of him?
Can't.
Did you expect Butch to come?
I don't know if expect is the word.
Were you surprised when he showed up at the door?
No.
Was Carol with him or was Carol already here?
Carol was here the evening before.
So Butch knew where she would be,
Yes.
and he came to check things out.
He came to do business.
You haven't paid him.
No.
Do you have money to pay him now?
No. I thought they were going to give me a
A free night?
know, that the people I was working for, the company, was going, I thought I could get some, what do you call it, an extent, get money beforehand. Get them to pay me before it was really my pay time.
Okay, so you're here for other business, obviously, besides Carol.
Yes.
In advance.
Yes.
So your
Advance.
company brought you?
Yes.
Are you married?
Have been.
All right. Are you separated or divorced?
Divorced.
Divorced. So you like to have a little company when you come to town?
Yeah.
All right. And you don't have money. Are they paying for your hotel? Your company?
Company is, yes.
Are they paying for your food?
Yes. Not enough, but yes.
And you expected them to pay for Carol? Or you
Uh,
expected them to give you money?
Yes. Expected them to give me an advance, like she said, an advance.
In advance. Okay, so now Butch has come to the door.
Yeah, we partied. I partied with them together and separately.
Were you drinking?
Yes.
Drugs?
Yes.
Who paid for the drugs?
Butch supplied them.
Does Butch expect you to pay for them?
Yes.
Is Butch a nice guy?
What do you think?
I'm thinking no.
What do you think?
Okay, so is he big?
He's about 6'2".
He's pretty tall. How tall are you,
So-
David?
5'8".
5'8". Does Butch make you nervous?
He did.
All right. So when you told him you didn't have money, what was his
Yeah.
reaction?
He thought I was scamming.
Were you?
Not really. I thought I would be able to catch up or be able to get out before it really turned serious. I didn't expect it to turn serious.
Did he hit you?
Yeah. He was going to shoot me, but he hit me. Up in here.
So he brought a gun with him. Did you see
Yeah.
the gun?
Yeah.
Did you jump out the window or were you pushed out the window?
I was helped out the window.
Did you have a choice?
No. I was already incapacitated.
Oh, when he hit you, he knocked you out.
Yes, it stunned me.
So he was kind of a strong guy.
Yeah.
Did he pick you up?
He, under the arms.
Did Carol help him?
Not with that, no. No, but she was here. She came in. She came.
Did she see it happen?
Yes. She knew it was...
She knew it was going to happen?
She knew it was going to probably be bad, but she didn't know that it was going to be like an example kill. So...
Do you have other people from your company here?
No, not here now, no.
Is it a normal thing when you travel to pay for women, to pay for sex, or did it just
Partying.
happen?
Party.
So you were partying with them?
Yeah. And then
that's a pretty normal thing.
I've done it before, but it didn't turn into where it was so severe. You know, I mean, you party, and then you you all have a good time, and then, if you owe somebody something later, when payday comes around, you deal with it. And this just wasn't one of those times.
You seem very matter of fact.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Shouldn't I be?
Did you sort of expect it?
Not, I mean, it had been alluded to, and I thought, it's just to get me bothered.
Why do you keep hanging around?
Well, I mean, I didn't want it to be. It wasn't my time. I don't think it was my time.
Do you want
my
the story
family
then?
was my family. My mother was so crushed, thinking that I killed myself.
So, this wasn't all that long ago. You still have family
I did.
that could be affected?
They're all transitioned.
Okay, your parents.
Yeah.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Brother.
And he's gone too?
Yeah.
So they all died thinking that you killed yourself?
Yeah. They kind of knew it wasn't, but it was, but it they it was just an awful shock. An awful shock.
Would you like to go on?
Well, I don't know what to do at the moment past this point, and then I'll see, what I can do. Because I mean, they've tried to get me to come on, but I mean, it's a very intense energy, emotion, to want people to know.
Did something happen to your arm? Because my arm is hurting really bad.
Well, when I fell out the window, everything was smashed. I mean, all the upper body was smashed pretty bad.
My arm is aching.
That's pretty well
Smashed everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what he hit you with?
He hit me with, I think it was the butt of the gun. He had another thing with him, but I don't know what it was.
Was Carol scared? Or is Carol with him?
Well, Carol was with him.
Is Carol his girlfriend? Did you come between them? Or do you know?
It was more business.
He kept her?
Yeah.
Okay. So she was sort of his property?
Yeah. And they were hoping, I think, that I had more money than I had. I was traveling, kind of like a traveling salesman.
Did they rob you? Did they rob? Did they take anything from you, or do you know?
When they realized I really didn't have a lot and they'd been wasting their time, there wasn't really a whole lot to take.
What do you want to happen? What do you want us to know?
That it happened because of lapse in judgment. But, I didn't. I didn't kill myself. It's not ever in my mind.
And you want that known, is that
I want that known. And it's too late to get them. It's nowadays, it's really, really cold trail, and both of them are dead now. But she was in the room that way, and
down the hall?
Mm-hmm.
So she stayed here?
Mm-hmm. She worked out of here.
Oh. Okay. So, was this your room?
Yeah.
You were staying here. Yeah. And she was staying there.
Yeah. I was working for a company. They did things like make the fibers that go into carpets and chemicals and things like that. When they realized I really was just kind of big talking and didn't have what they thought I was going to have, then they kind of made me an example. I'm not the only one they did that to, but
is Carol hanging around still?
She could every so often she's activated, yeah, when I'm there, but
when you're there, when you're where?
When I'm over there, because it's kind of like being drunk. You kind of know where you're going, you kind of know what you're thinking, you kind of know what you're looking for, but you're drunk. And a few hours before everything happened, I went over looking for her, trying to talk to her. And so every so often I go over there trying to look for her.
You keep pointing in that direction. What is in that direction?
That direction?
And
that is the over here?
Well, you keep
her
pointing.
Room.
Her room. What room
713.
was she in?
Well, now it's 713. But
was it different then?
Yeah, they've really, this has really changed.
Do you come back here often?
No.
Do you bother people when they stay in this room?
I don't really mean to, but I come when I'm not in my place.
Your place?
Um,
Are you looking for Carol?
When I'm kind of drunk, yeah.
So Carol's still hanging around in the room down the hall?
She comes sometimes, but we can't. You can't get anything resolved.
Do you think she feels bad that you got killed?
Well, she's guilty. She feels responsible, but she also feels like it was part of a day at the shop, you know.
Do you think she had anything to do with other deaths?
Oh yeah. And she ended up getting killed. So.
by Butch?
A friend of Butch's. She ended up in the river.
Well, Butch is a bad guy.
Oh yeah. He's a hood.
You almost seem like you expected it a little.
I probably would have more if I wasn't so drunk
Okay.
at that time.
So they took you off guard a little bit.
Yeah, and then too, I had partied a lot, and I didn't take it seriously because I thought, I'll get the money, and if I don't get the money, I'll get out of here before they caught me, and they kind of
Caught you.
They kind of caught me. They figured I was gonna step out, and that's it was no going back.
Do you ever bump into Butch?
When I come here, sometimes it seems to draw them.
Do you like coming here?
No.
Do you
Makes
realize?
my head hurt. Makes my head hurt.
Is your head hurting now?
Yeah.
Because you keep doing something with your face.
My head hurts.
Do you think that's from getting knocked on the head?
I think it's from the whole thing. Because, I mean, there was no showing my body or anything, so.
What is that smell? I just smelled something for the first time.
I smell I smell something kind of diesel-y, but, and that could be Butch. The other smell is Carol. Yeah, because
Carol
everything
with us
happened in the
right
morning. Yeah,
Carol's here?
she had taken off all of her makeup and stuff. It was in the morning. So
Can we talk to Carol?
I can see. Okay. Okay. We're speaking with Carol. Okay. Go ahead.
Is that you, Carol? Are you with me, Carol?
She's speaking from like down a little space, so I can communicate what is said to me through her, to the spirit that she's communicating with. She doesn't want to be in
Right.
for it.
Is she scared of Butch?
No.
Is she glad you're dead?
She
Does she like David?
she was okay. She knows she's involved. Yeah.
Does she have family locally?
She came from Suck Creek.
Sucker. Does she still have family in the area?
Somewhere. Somewhere.
What would she like to see happen? Is she trapped here?
She doesn't think it's trapped. She just, every so often, it's like sparks happen and she knows she's got to be here.
when I was walking down the hall, I got a real funny feeling.
That's because you're here and you're looking, and they're here to talk. So she's here.
I smell her.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting because I have a really bad sinus infection. But
yeah, that's her.
She seems kind of close.
Yeah. She just doesn't want to be.
I don't think I like her.
Wow. She didn't have a silver spoon in her mouth.
Wow. And I do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She can tell.
I don't think Carol likes me.
No.
Okay, so can Carol go back where Carol came from?
Can you go back where you came from?
No, I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to David again, I think.
Okay. Well, I won't tell what she
She doesn't like me.
you know.
I just
so-
got chills all over me again.
Anyway, okay. All right.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Butch. Shall we invite Butch? I'm a little nervous about inviting Butch. Kind of glad to get rid of Carol.
Butch actually knew someone in your family.
My family or your family? Whose
Your
family?
family. He had a D to his name. It's like your great-great-grandfather or great-grandfather.
D?
Mm-hmm. Attached to his name.
Grandfather.
Not grandfather. Great.
David. Wait. John. What's his name? Jim. I guess I really should know my great-grandfather.
He had something to do with, I want to
Butch?
say the coal kind of thing or something. There
Butch knew my family? Right.
He knew one of your relatives that owned not the fancy stuff, but the had something to do. If you go through Suck Creek and go on, what's that? Where all the coal and stuff was. There was something out in there. Some of your family had something to do. It would be from your father's side, I think.
Okay. They had some property, but it was near, I want to say, the Baylor School, but that's not Suck Creek, is it? Of course, I don't know. I don't know the
I don't
history.
know a whole lot
of it.
about them. You'd have to ask him out, but he says he feels a familiarity.
Is
So-
that why Carol doesn't like me? Because I got some bad vibes from Carol.
You're fancy dancy.
I'm not very fancy dancy.
Well, compared to her, you are.
I wasn't being judgmental about her profession. I really wasn't. I wasn't.
She said, well, she won't be judgmental about yours.
Ooh. Okay. So, Butch. So you're okay with me then, because I guess you liked my relative?
No. They had and your mom may know who I'm talking about, but it's like a coal scuttle. It's some kind of coal. They had something to do with the coal. I remember. I barely remember it, but I'm hearing people say something to me from a distance, so I know that I have met one of your relatives.
So you're Butch.
It had been in the 40s. Yeah. It had been a while back. In the 40s.
In the 40s. Okay. All right.
Something.
We'll have to check that out.
Okay.
Cool. So,
something to do with coal. I think it's been a long time.
Did my family work for you, Butch?
No. No. Just knew him from my area.
All right. So, Butch, you didn't like David. Did you kill David?
He helped me.
And that was reason enough to kill him?
Yeah, he helped me.
Could you have waited till he got his advance?
He was going to skip out. He didn't have an advance to give me.
Okay. You feel pretty certain about that?
Yeah. And I told him 3 times, Get it.
He was warned.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you ever get in trouble? Did anybody ever know you did this? Besides Carol?
Not this.
Did you get in some other trouble?
Yeah. Yeah, I got in some trouble. I spent a little bit of time.
Have you killed other people, Butch? Okay, yeah. I guess you have. Is there anything you'd like us to know, Butch?
No. Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of weird, kind of confusing.
Okay, well, Butch, I'd like to kind of think about and maybe do a little research about who you might have known.
Okay. And it was coal or wood or something. I remember something, but it was some kind of wood.
Well, I would like to maybe go do a little research on that.
Okay.